Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to actually change this again to, okay, now action result. When we return, we need to return elements of compatible type. So here, one elements that we are going to return is a view. So we are going to return view. Okay, now return view. Okay, that's the difference. Is view result, doesn't matter. View result or action result. Anywhere within this particular method, for example, put the cursor somewhere within this method. You click, right click. Okay, you will find add view. Select this add view. When you actually select the add view, it will give you an interface, a dialog box, whereby it will ask you what is your view name. Okay, so here by default, the view name will be the same as the method itself. Okay, you can choose other names, but as of now, let us choose the same name. Okay, later on, I will show you how to create different names and for what purpose do we want different names. Okay, later on. But as of now, we have view name. Okay, template, we choose empty without model. So here, at this point of time, meaning that when we say empty, meaning the view is, there's nothing there. So we will write from scratch. I'm going to uncheck this. Okay. Now, and index empty, I click add. Okay, now, so when you click, okay, this is view. Okay, now, let us return to this. Okay, this is what, okay, now, just now, we display hello world, but hello world we display just now was a string. Now, we are going to write, okay, now this is div. Div, what's the purpose of div? Div is just HTML tag to block certain thing for the purpose of CSS or something. Okay, doesn't matter. But I'm going to type here within the body hello world, and I'm just adding this. This is from the view. Differentiate between the hello world just now. Okay, so what we do is that go here. Okay, this is hello world. This is from the view. Okay, now this is just a text. So okay, there are two ways to run. We can run from here, or we can run from the index controller. Okay, for example, let us run this from here. Okay, hello world. See, run here. Okay, we click run. Okay, now let us have a look at our exercise next. Okay, now just now we are using hello world, right? Now what we are going to do is that we are going to add some other codes here, which will do something more interesting. Okay, for example, okay, using the same index, let's say we modify. What we are going to do is that we are going to display the current time, the current date and time, and also greetings, whether it is good morning or good evening, for example. And let's say that we actually use a very simple logic. Okay, if the time, okay, if the hour of the time from the system clock is less than 12, then it is morning. So starting from 12 and beyond, it is evening. So this is a very simple one. Okay, so let me explain step by step what it is all about. Okay, you don't have to type, you can actually copy and paste. Okay, this is one simple example. Okay, now, okay, this is our code. Sorry, go to the controller. Okay, now we have this return view. Okay, so what we are going to do is that first line. Okay, we are going to take the date and time from our clock, system clock within our laptop. Now, so first we are going to declare a variable. Now this variable, see, this is date time. Okay, let's see. Date time is actually a type. So it is not a primitive type. What is a primitive type? Primitive type is like integer, double, string. That is called a primitive type. This is a date time. Actually, you get this from a class within .NET. Okay, it stores date and time. Okay, how do you know it's class? Okay, you can see if you actually hover within this. Okay, it actually stores within a struct. It's a struct. So I hope that you have learned all this in object-oriented programming or data structure. It's a struct similar to Java, but it is within the .NET system.datetime. So meaning that this is datetime, and you will notice when we use datetime, do you notice this? Suddenly using system is like highlighted, okay? Because you have used it. What? Where? This one, see? System.datetime. So, if you don't want to use this using system, you must write this into system.datetime. But when you have using system, then just datetime is sufficient. So, datetime. Okay, now this one, datetime, this is a name of a variable. You can choose any name. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, doesn't matter. Okay? This is just a simple variable name. Okay. Now the green arrows here shows that you have declared but you have not used it. That's why there's green. It's not an error, but it has not been used. Okay. Now, when you have this date time, okay, how do we capture date time, current time? So there is, okay, date time dot now. What is this? This is a constant. The constant, but the value of the constant is built in within .NET. So meaning that you can see that this is a struct. Okay. Okay. Now this is like a constant, but this is actually this is what we call a property. Okay. In a way, it's like an attribute. Okay. Remember, in a class there is method, there is attributes, right? Now this date time is actually a struct. A struct is similar to a class, almost similar to a class, and within this particular struct there is an attribute. The name of the attribute is noun, and here you see there is a get. It's not set. Set means we don't give value. Get, we take value. So what value does we get? The date and time of noun. Okay, so this is date time now. A little bit. Okay, so I'm doing actually, when I explain this, I cover actually a lot of theory actually about object oriented, but in the form that there's no PowerPoint here. When we have this, I will explain what is actually happening under the hood, so that you understand that, okay, this is actually what's happening. This is all object-oriented concepts. Okay, you have all those get and so on, and this is actually reuse. This is reusability. So meaning that you don't have to write a lengthy code just to get what is the time now, because the code has been written within this particular struct, which is, where is it? Within the system, class. Okay, now first line. So that's why my class will take very long, although they say actually once upon a time there are people questioning me once upon a time. Some people from MQA commenting, oh, your exercise is very short. Not very short. I can teach this in 3 minutes. I say, yes, it is true, but can students understand what you teach in 3 minutes with the underlying concept? So then I say, that's the difference between me and you. You teach, because I'm a professor, I can say this to people who question me and people from retail. You teach because you just want to convey information. I teach to make students understand. That's the difference between me and you. So although this is, you see, very short, but I really want you to understand the concept. Where does all the things that you have learned before, how does it relate to this? Okay? See, just one line, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? Okay, first step. Okay, now, because our logic here, we want to capture, we are not, at this point of time, we want just to capture, actually to take the hour. So, when we have date time, we have like until seconds, until ticks and so on. You want to capture the hour. So, for you to capture the hour, I've declared one variable, integer. So, this is primitive type, integer. And from the, okay, now later on, I have hour, date time, but now, there is another one, hour. So, it will just capture the hour part. And that will be, actually, the hour part will be an integer. Okay, now why do I have these two of this? Okay, later on, this one, this date time, I will display the complete day and time, date and time. This one is just for the purpose of this if else. Okay, so here, int. Okay, let's say this is a variable. This is, okay, now this is a primitive type. Okay, you can also, okay, now here when I type int, okay, this is considered a primitive type int. Okay, this int is equivalent to int 32 bits. Okay, but under the actually because int is what we call primitive type. Normally, this is just to make it easy for programmers from the old C language, practically I used to INT, lowercase. But in terms of the struct or the class for under .NET, it is actually, it will always start with uppercase. Okay, the class name is always uppercase, INT, INC. There are 3 types of INT, 16, 32, and 64. INT 16 is up to 30,767, okay, that range. INT 32 is, I can't remember, it's long, okay, and INT 64. So if you think that, oh, I want to save space for whatever reason, memory space, but now memory is cheap, okay, you may want to use INT 16 if your numbers will not exceed 33,767. Okay, but I think okay because I think memory is cheap nowadays, doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to use just this INT by default, and the hour is actually date time. Okay, this is the class date time dot now. Okay, dot, you can see that there are options here. See, there are options, so I'm going to actually take this as hour. Okay, see, the description is gets the hour component of the date represented by this instance. Okay, so we select that here. This is this one. Okay, so the simple thing is that, okay, now I'm going to copy and paste this one. Okay, I'm just going to copy and paste. Okay, a variable, for example, a variable can only survive in a particular within this particular method. So if you go outside this method, you cannot retain the value and pass elsewhere. It will only survive, is private within this. Okay, now viewback is like a variable, I say like a variable, but you can pass value from controller to view. So if you want to actually pass one value to a view from a controller, this is controller, go outside, see controller, we are here, right? We are here, but we want to display here, you can use viewback. Okay, now here, what is actually the syntax? The syntax is viewback. This is a reserved word, viewback dot whatever. So whatever, this is like a variable. It's like a variable. So meaning you can choose any name. Okay, but the convention for using a viewback, convention meaning that if you don't follow, it does not give an error, but it is advisable for you to follow because all other programmers use the same style. We start off with uppercase. So this is like a title case. So here, I choose a viewback name, greeting. So I don't say variable name, a viewback name, greeting. Okay. So viewback.greeting equals to good morning. So if the hour is less than 12, else the viewback.greeting is good evening. Okay, so we will look into the view later on. Okay, now there is another one here. Now I chose another viewback. Okay, now this is another name. Okay, remember, this date time, nothing to do with this, nothing to do with this. This is just a name of a view back. Okay, view back dot date time equals to, okay, now this date time, this is this one. So meaning that what we are doing now is that we take, okay, what is the hour? Is it either good morning or good evening? Attach this to one view back, and the full date and time value we attach to another view back. Now, this view back is in the controller. So now, when we return view, all this good morning or good evening and the actual date and time value will be returned to the view. What is the name of the view? Index.cshtml. It will pass the value over there. Okay? So, when it passes over there, over here, over there is over here. So, what we are going to do, okay, it does not automatically display. You need to write something here to actually display what is being passed. So, what we are going to do, okay, look into this. Now what we have, okay, you see that? Okay, this is just now we hard-coded hello world, but now we want to actually do, okay, you see here, because this is razor, you see, this is HTML. Every time that we want to display like not HTML, is razor, we must start with this F. And it will give like a yellowish color. Highlighted yellowish F. Okay, just now we have viewback. Viewback dot greeting. So meaning that this will be either good morning or good evening. So it will be good morning word. This is text from the view. This is a normal break, HTML break. The date and time now is, this is a normal text. Okay, and is, okay, we want to actually take the values just now from the method. So, viewback dot date time. Okay, so what we do is that I'm just going to copy this. Okay. Boleh tak copy? Oh, okay. No problem. We are going to type this. So, see, add. Okay. Okay. See, this is view back. Okay. Now, what is the name of the view back just now? Dot. Okay. It will not display. Okay, when you type dot, it will not know what are the names of the viewback just now. But you must remember, look into that. So it is greeting or greetings? Greeting. Okay, let's say good morning world or good afternoon world. Okay, let's say this is one. Then, okay, let's say you want to put a break, BR. This is break. Okay. The date and time now is, okay, is, okay, so here, another view back. Okay, so view back dot date time. Okay, simple one. Okay, so if I am to run this here, Okay. Okay. Good morning world. Okay, what morning now is like